Morning folks, just do a quick video. Basically a couple of things have come in and a couple of things I want to talk about I've been listening to. Things have got very bad in England now with the tier system. Tier 4 is the highest it can get, the worst it can get, and that was a brand new tier because it used to be tier 3. And where I live at the moment in Telford, it's tier 2. Where I come from, where I born, is tier 4, round London and Reading. And it's about what you can't even go there anymore. It's all been stopped, and it looks like we could be on that after Christmas. So it's got plenty of opportunities to listen to music. So I'm not going out today. Everybody's sort of going out and being stupid, for want of a better words, in the UK, despite all the warnings. But I've been listening to a lot of music. I've been a bit frustrated at the moment because I'm buying a lot of Duff CDs. You know, when you buy a CD in good faith and it's got a scratch on or a mark, I think people are selling their crap, and I'm sort of buying a lot lately. I've had to throw the last couple out. This is a classic example. £2 it cost me. The alarm bell should have started ringing because it's a £6 or £7 CD. This is, and it's got a mark and it skips on one track, so it looks like it's going to have to go in the bin. But this is a very famous record. You've all probably recognised it now. Led Zeppelin. That was actually Giant Causeway in Ireland. I think one of my cousins broke his leg on that. That's why I always remember this song. We had an accident on it anyway. But the cover was a bit controversial, as you can see. But as for the record, it was actually recorded at Mick Jagger's house, using the Rolling Stones mobile recording studio. You may not know that. But as far as Led Zeppelin go, it's not my favourite album. A couple of tracks I can't handle. I have to sort of skip forward. But there's some good stuff on here. And the song remains the same as about the most famous song. And yeah, it's just a different direction. And that's the track listing at the back. But again, nice picture of Giant Causeway. Next record I've been listening to a lot, and you don't see this band held up a lot. I bought 2 of their CDs maybe a month ago, and that's this band, the Hollywood Vampires. Now the only Hollywood Vampires, I think there's an LA Guns album by the same name, but this is a Johnny Depp, and he's been a very naughty boy lately, and I think Joe Perry's out in it as well. Again, it's not an album that's going to rip your face off. It's a nice Bruce Springsteen song, and it sounded exactly like a Bruce Springsteen song, but these guys were singing it. There is some good stuff on here. I liked, and I can't, the Bogeyman Surprise, but it's just average rock and roll. It's like Alice Cooper's on vocals, and it's just like listening to an Alice Cooper album in the early days. And I didn't like all the intros to it either. They're all very, very proggy, and every song has his intro. But Johnny Depp's a decent guitarist, but I'm not going to say any more. We all know what he's done, and I don't sort of promote that sort of stuff, so I'm not going to talk about Johnny Depp. But yeah, it's just a sort of average rock and roll album, but it's worth picking up for cheap. But I wouldn't pay serious money for it. Just not worth it. But it's kept the wolf from the door. The next album's a bit disappointing. Well, no, I'll rephrase that. It's the Doro album I've listened to. This is the Forever Warriors. I haven't listened to the other one. I've listened to this about 3 or 4 times now. And it's a weird... It's just a Doro album. It's nothing new. It's just the old Warlock stuff and the old Doro stuff rehashed into new songs. I found the songwriting, to be brutally honest, if I was a record reviewer, I'd say I found the songwriting lazy in some areas as well. There is a decent song, and I absolutely adore Doro. I think she's brilliant. I'm going to see her next year, and I like this album, but don't expect anything new from it. That's all I can say. One record I didn't care for is the one with Amanamoth Bloke Heg, or Yon Heg. If I can't have you, no one will. I didn't care for that song much. But yeah, there's some good stuff on here. And but as I say, don't sort of think it's something new or you know, something better. It ain't. It's just a normal Doro record. That was the only way I was a bit disappointed. I'm sorry about the glare. I'm struggling with it this morning, and that's why I'm all over the place. The next record is one that Greg sent me. I've been listening to a lot. This guy can't do anything wrong. It's all the live tracks, and he's got some amazing stuff in there. And what they've done is they just took like Holy Diver, and they just put it onto this CD. I shan't show you the track listing because you won't see it. You know, it's Scott Waters. I love his records because he actually does it so us metalheads can read the liner notes. But some of these records, when they put red on black, it's ridiculous. Can't see it at all. But this guy is the voice of metal in the top 3. Can't beat it. Now for the perfect album. This is the Suicidal Tendencies seminal album. I must have listened to this about 10 times in the last week. This record's almost the perfect CD. No wasted riffs, no wasted tracks. It's just absolutely mind-blowingly good from the first second to the last second. It's just amazing. That's why I've had it on so much. And if you ain't got this in your collection, go out and buy it. You won't be disappointed. But yeah, Suicidal Tendencies, Lights, Camera, Action. I've been with this band since they started about 82, and it's definitely one of my favourite bands of all time. You can't go wrong with them. Now for a bit of DVD action. I'm just going to move the computer. That's a bit better. Sorry about the. I apologise for the glare. I'm actually leaned and I'm frightened. If I go that way, and this thing's not secured to the wall. If I nudge it, the whole lot will fall on me, and I'll probably get 1,000 subs then. Zulu gets crushed by his own CD rack. It's a bit like Jesse James. Was it Jesse James who got shot in the back when he was doing a picture? Oh well. Now, some DVD action. I picked up this and I got a bargain of a lifetime. Look at this metal, Mickey. You get this DVD. I paid £4, £4.99, and it's Warlock with Doro Pesh live from the Camden Palace, which is North London. Camden is, and I don't know what year. I think it was '95, but if I'm wrong, correct me downstairs. But yeah, I haven't got round to watching it yet. But it's got some killer Warlock stuff on it, and yeah, I can't wait to might watch it later. But yeah, I've noticed this one's a very expensive DVD. On other sites, they wanted $30 for it. I wouldn't have paid that for it, but for £4.99 English pounds, I got a bit of a bargain. What else am I showing? This is another good, great DVD. There's a whole video on the CD, and this is Rolling Stones. This is arguably one of the best concert albums ever released. And I've got the video DVD now. I'm surprised this has been. I think this was redone in 2017, and it's an absolutely fantastic gig because it was originally put onto Cine Film 15mm or something, and I'm glad they've done this. The only thing I've noticed about it, and funny enough, after I made the last video about it, I should have noticed, was it ain't got Satisfaction on it, which is surprising. That's the track listing. But it may have been left off, or it may have been sung, they didn't put it on here, but it's just as strange. So I hope you've enjoyed today's offering, and sorry about the glare, folks. There's going to be a couple more videos might do one later when the sun goes down. The next one will be probably a DVD one. But yeah, all I've got to say, folks, is be safe. And yeah, not much I can say, but love each other. Just spread the love. Take care.